Hello my dear students, welcome to the class once again. So today we'll be discussing the remaining part of the chapter triangles. Okay, so yesterday we were solving exercise 6.3 up to question number 14 we have completed. So today we'll start from question number 15. Question number 15, it is a very important question. You see in the question nicely. A vertical pole of length 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long on the ground, and at the same time a tower cast a shadow of 28 meter long. Find the height of the tower. So we'll take it as a two triangles like this. One is there, which let me do it. Another one, this one, A, B, C, D, okay. So these are two triangles. So first of all I will take AZ as the tower. So if this is the tower, then this length will be the shadow. Okay, if I stand a tower like this, somewhere the shadow will fall. So that is the shadow of the triangle BC. So what is given? Tower cast a shadow of 28 meter long. 28 meter long. Okay. Again, with relation to this one, a vertical pole of length 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long. A vertical pole of length 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long. A vertical pole of 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long. Okay, so you see the question carefully. What is given like this? It is a tower is there, which a shadow of which is casted there. So BC is the shadow. Okay, so it is 28 meter, and again same time a pole is there which is 6 meter long, cast a shadow of 4 meter. So question is to find the height of the tower. You have to find the height of the tower. If somehow I can relate that these two triangles are similar, then I can use the property and I can find it. Okay, let ABC, let this one to DEF written, no? So there you give AB. Let AC be the, let AC be the, what is given? AC be the tower which casts a shadow. Let AB be a tower cast a shadow BC, tower which cast a shadow BC which is equals to 28 meter. 28 meter. Okay, and DF be, and DF be a, what is DF? DF is a pole, I think, vertical pole. DF be a vertical pole, be a pole cast a shadow EF equals to 4 meter. Cast a shadow EF. Acha, DF to length it is given. So what is the measurement of DF? You write like this, and DF equals to, you write like this, DF equals to 6 meter, be a let, and DF equals to 6 meter, be a pole, cast a shadow EF equals to 4 meter. Okay, so now in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, these two are vertical. That means the angle produced it is 90 degree. Angle produced it is 90 degree. So ACB will be equals to DFE. Angle ACB equals to angle DFE, and there you write each 90 degree. And one thing more, at the same time the sun rays have same inclination, okay, have the same inclination, the time is same, that means the inclination which will be produced by the sun, the angle will be also same. So I can say that this angle ABC, this inclination and this inclination will be this, that is this angle ABC will be equals to DEF, angle ABC equals to angle DEF. There you write, since at the same time at the same time the sun has, at the same time the sun has similar inclination. At the same time the sun have similar inclination, okay. So you see, one we have shown that these two angles are 90 degree, another that these two angles are equal, because at the same time the sun will have similar inclination, okay. So I can say that these two triangles are similar because two angles are same. So ABC is similar to triangle DEF by angle similarity, okay, by angle similarity, okay. So now I have shown these two these two triangles are similar. So now I can relate their side, the ratio will be same. So after that only 2-3 lines. AC by DF, therefore AC by DF will be equals to which two measurement given, BC by EF, BC by EF. AC by DF will be equals to BC by EF. So AC, which one? AC is the tower, we need to find this one. DF value it is given 6, BC it is given 28 and EF it is given 4. So these are the things. So now we will calculate this one. So AC will be equals to 28 into 6 by 4. So 7 6 ja 42 meter. So AC will be equals to 42 meter. So you write, hence the height of the tower is, hence the height of the tower is, height of the tower is 42 meter. Hence the height of the tower is 42 meter, okay. So this is an important question also. So you try to practice this one. What is there? Just you have to first of all you will make it like this, that it represents two triangle, and then you what are the things given, you just name it. This was our tower, this has produced this shadow, cast a shadow of 28 meter, okay. This is the vertical pole, at the same time it also cast a shadow of 4 meter. So if I can somehow, if I can relate that these two triangles are similar, then I can, like this, I can relate the side, the ratio of their the sides will be equal, okay. So what I have done, I have just shown that this angle is 90, this angle also 90, because they are vertical, okay. And at the same time the sun is there, so the same inclination it will produce for both. So this one also it will be this angle will be equals to this one, okay. And after that I have just said that these two triangles are similar, and I have just put the values and I have found the answer, okay. Question number 16. If AD and PM are medians of triangle ABC and PQR respectively, where triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, prove that AB by PQ equals to AD by PM, okay. So two triangles, first of all let me draw. It is given like this. So two triangles are there, name given ABC and yes, PQR, A, B, C and P, Q, R. And the median given, what is it? AD and PM. AD and PM. Median it is given AD and PM. So this is our two triangles. So many we have done of the same time. Okay. So you see here, what is given, that AB by PQ, that is AB by PQ equals to which is equals to DM by PM. DM by PM. DM where? Yes. No, DM not. What? AD by PM. Sorry. AD by PM, which is equals to this one by that one. Okay. So ratio it is given that this side by this side equals to this one by this one. Okay. So I have to prove that. Sorry, I have to prove this one. No, there is a ADM of triangle. Since these two are similar given. Sorry. This one I have to prove AD by PM, which this side is equals to this side. This side is this one by this one equals to ratio of these two sides. Okay, the medians. I have to prove this one. It is given in the question that these two are similar. AD and PM are medians of triangle ABC and PQ are respectively, where these two triangles are similar. So if these two are similar, then I can write that this AB by the ratio will be same. No, AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR. I can write. So somehow I'll okay. Let me solve. I will make you understand. You write like this: given AD and PM. Given AD and PM are the medians. Given AD and PM are the medians of the triangle ABC and triangle PQR respectively. Given AD and PM are the medians of the triangle, these two triangles respectively. Okay. So now what I have to prove at and what is given, these two triangles are similar, that is ABC is similar to triangle PQR. ABC is similar to triangle PQR. What I have to prove? Okay, let me write it like this. Let to prove, it will be there in front, you can see it easily. I have to prove that AB by PQ equals to the ratio of the median, that is AD by PM. I have to prove AB by PQ equals to AD by PM. So now let us start proof. Okay. Achha. I am taking this triangle. Okay. These two triangles, only this side. So in triangles in triangle ABD, you write it like this. In triangle ABD and triangle PQM, ABD and triangle PQM, angle B, this one is the common angle, angle B will be equals to angle Q. Since these two are similar, if you see that these two triangles are similar, that means the angle, this angle will be similar to this one, this angle will be similar to that one, this angle will be similar to this one. So from there I am writing angle B is equals to angle Q. And since you write, since triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQ, so one we have got. Now AB, I am trying to make these two triangles similar. If I can show that these two triangles are similar, then I can write this one by this one will be equals to the ratio of these two medians. Okay. So AB by PQ and AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR. So same reason, these two triangles are similar. So AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR. AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR. Reason will be same. These two triangles are similar. Or and if you want, you can find also since you write like this, since these two triangles are similar, so angle B will be equals to Q, AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR, and after that you relate them. Okay. So one we have got angle B equals to angle G, and another one it is given in the question, but this one you are not to find. Here the triangles are ABD and this one and that one, not this whole one. I have written BC by QR, you see carefully, I have written BC by QR, so somehow I have to write it. So BC by QR I can write like this, you see, BC I can write as implies AB by PQ will be equals to BC, I can write it half of BC, there I can write it half of QR, I am multiplying with half. So AB by PQ, if I multiply by half, this is the median, that means this line is divided into two equal parts, that means this side will be this side ratio will be this one divided by that one. So in place of half of BC, that means I can write whether BD or DC, so I am writing BD, and in place of writing QR, that is half of QR, that means whether QM or MR, I need this side, so I am writing QM. So now if you see that what we have shown, one angle is equal and this side is the ratio of these two sides, and these two side is equal. If you see this one BD by QM, that is sorry, this one by that one. Okay, okay, now I will relate it. Sorry, wait, after that only one line left, one or two line. So AB by PQ, so I can say that these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. So triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM. How I can say similar? Because this ratio of this side by this side equals to ratio of these two sides, and one angle is also equal. So one angle and two sides. So criteria similarity will be side angle, side similarity. Okay. So now you see, since these two triangles are similar, so I can write like this. Therefore, AB by PQ equals to ratio of all the side I am writing. BD by QM is equals to AD by PM. AD by PM. So from there I need to prove only that AB by PQ is equals to AD by PM. I am just neglecting this one. Okay. Since these two triangles are similar, that means the ratio of their side will also be equal. So AB by PM, then BD, AB by PQ, then BD by QM, then AD by PM. So ratio of the side it is coming same. So I can write this one is equals to that one. So we have proved it, AD by PM. AB by PQ equals to AD by PM. Okay. Now so one or two examples are there, let me discuss it. Just I will give a brief introduction. You see, it's taking too much time actually. Example number 4, you see, this is very easy, just you have to show similarity. So what is there? That PQ is parallel to RS given, prove that both the angles are similar. So if the lines are parallel, okay, I am just explaining the figure. Okay, you see here. So you just see, and from the book you can write itself, it is very nicely done. So P, Q, O, R, S given, no? So what I can write, angle P will be equals to this one, because these two lines are parallel, this will be alternate angle. For this one also, this one and this one will be alternate. So if two angles are equal, I can say that the triangles are similar, so finished. Okay, or else you can write only two angles, and this one also you can show if you want. Okay, so this is very easy. Roman question number 5, you have to find the side. So two triangles are given like this. Example number 5. Okay, if you see carefully, it is given 3.8, then A, B, C, 3 root 3, then this one 80 degree, this one 60 degree, this one 6, okay, this one R, this one P, this one Q, this one 6 root 3, this one 7.6, this one 12. Okay. So what is there? We have to find the angle P. That means this angle. You have to find angle P. So to find angle P, first of all, somehow I have to show that these two triangles are similar. If I can show that these two triangles are similar, then I can write angle P easily. Okay. So you see here 3.8. Okay. So 3.8 by 7.6, this one by this one, and 3 root 3 by 6 root 3, 3 root 3 by 6 root 3, the ratio is coming same, and 6 by 12, it is also coming same. I am just, you see, one round one given, this one and this one, if you do divide, one tick mark given, that is this two, and there two I have given. So if you just find the ratio, you will get 1 by 2. So if the ratio is same, you can say that the triangles are similar. If the triangles are similar, then angle C will be equals to which one? The triangles is like this. If you see very carefully, it is like this. So that means this angle will be equals to this one. Angle P will be equals to angle C. P will be equals to angle C. The triangles are like this, the different one. So if you see very carefully, these two we have found. This one though we know, they are 80, they are 60, it is given. I can find the third angle. If I can find the third angle, so 60 plus 80, it is coming 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 140. That means this angle is 40 degree. If this angle C is 40 degree, then angle P is also 40 degree. Finished. Question number 6 also same, just you have to show these two triangles similar. If you see, you can understand. Question number 7, it is given a girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of a lamp. So just it is distance, it is given 1.12 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground, find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. So you have to find the length of her shadow after how many seconds? 4 seconds. So we have taken AB as the what is given in the figure, you see. It is given, this is the what is given, tower or whatever thing is there. There is a girl. So position we have given as DE. This is her shadow. So you see, a girl of height 90 meter is walking. 90 meter height is walking from away the base of the lamp of the post at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground, find the height of the above the ground, find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. So you have to find the shadow. Okay. So AB has been given as the lamp. This one is the lamp post. Then what is there? CD is the girl. This is the girl. Okay. And after 4 seconds, so first of all, and DE, this is her shadow. Okay. So you have to find this one. So let DE be the x. Let DE be x meter. So you have to find this one. So how much distance she will travel? That is BD. How much she went after 4 seconds at a speed of how much? At a speed of 1.2 meter per second. Shadow after 4 seconds given. That means this much travel he covered in 4 seconds. So 4 seconds. And what was her speed? 1.2. So if we multiply, you will get this distance 4.8 meter. So BD came 4.8. So BD came 4.8. Now if you see very carefully, this is the triangle and this one is another one. Okay. Here angle B will be equals to angle D. Angle B will be equals to angle D because each of them are perpendicular 90 degree. And angle E is the common angle for both. If I take these two triangles differently, one is ABE, another one is CDE. I am just taking these two similar, this one and this one, because they are perpendicular, so 90 degree each. Angle E is common for both. So if two angles are common, then we can say that these two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, then ratio of their side will be AB by CD. Sorry, AB by CD will be equals to BE by DE. AB by CD will be equals to BE by DE. So what is AB here? AB it is the lamp, it is given 3.6. Yes, the lamp is given 3.6 meter, that means that is the height of the lamp AB. Okay, and DE we have taken as X. BE it is given, what is BE? BE that means 4.8 plus X, that will be the whole one. So it will be 4.8 plus X. And DE what is it? Sorry, CD wire is CD. This is the length of the girl, it is given how much? 0.9. $90 centimeter given, no? The length, the height of the girl, it is given 90 centimeter. If I convert it, it will be 0.9, because all of them are in meter. You have to convert it. So it became 0.9, and DU we have taken as X. Now you solve this one, you will get the answer, the value of X. Question number 8 also similar. 2, 3 small questions are given one by one. You just go on solving, you will get the answer. It looks lengthy, but you just see question number, first Roman number 1 is solved, then Roman number 2 is solved, then Roman number 3 is solved. Okay, you just relate, you will get, just by comparing it is done. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Next exercise, that is exercise 6.4. So exercise 6.4, there are one theorem is there. We have to prove this one. You just see in your book, no need to write it, it is done there very nicely. You just see, okay, theorem 6.6, from there you write it nicely. What is the theorem? Is that the theorem is like this, that the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equals to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. If you want to find the area, the ratio of the area of two similar triangle, if two similar triangles are given like this, and if you want to find, for example, what is given here, let me write it same, ABC, and they are PQR, I think, yes, okay, PQR and AM and PM. Okay. So if I want to find the ratio of this ratio of their area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR, then always it will be the square of their the square of the ratio of their corresponding side. It will be the square of the ratio of their corresponding side. Okay, now we will prove this one. So what is given, you write like this, given, it is there in your book, you see, we are no need to write from given, you write given two triangles ABC and triangle PQ are such that these two triangles are similar. These two triangles, I will just solve, okay, you write it from your book nicely. So these two are similar given, very easy actually, that's why I am not doing the whole one, I am just showing you. So these two triangles are similar, it is given the ratio of this ratio of the area of two similar triangle, it is given the triangles are similar. If I want to find the ratio of the area, then it will be equals to the ratio of their corresponding sides. It will be the ratio of their corresponding sides. So for that purpose, the triangles it is said similar. So I am writing triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So what I have to prove, this is given, you write it nicely, given what is there in the book, you write given two triangles ABC and PQR such that you write this one. So what I have to prove? What I have to prove? Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR will be equals to the ratio, that is the square of their corresponding sides. No, AB by PQ square equals to, it will be BC by QR square equals to AC by PR square. So this one you have to prove, that area of the two similar triangles is equals to the ratio of their corresponding side, square of the ratio of their corresponding side. AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR, whole thing square equals to AC by PR. So I have to show this one. So for this purpose you write proof, and first of all let me find the area. So what is it? Area, first of all let us find area of triangle ABC. So what will be the area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC, it is half into base into altitude ABC. Base which one? BC. Altitude which one? AM. Okay. Area of triangle ABC, it is half into BC into AM. Then area of triangle PQR I am finding. Area of triangle PQR, it is half into base, that is QR into QR into PN. It will be equation number 2. So now I will simply divide this to equation 1 by 2. So that is dividing equation 1 by 2 you write. After that dividing equation 1 by 2, that is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR equals to half into BC into AM by half into QR into PN. So if I go on cancelling, half cancelled, so BC into AM by QR into PN, BC into AM by QR into PN. Okay. So now you see, up to this much we have solved. So now the remaining part. So now what I will do, I will try to show that these two triangles are similar. Triangle ABM will be similar to triangle PQN, that is this one. So I will try to show these two triangles are similar because I want to show one side equal. Okay. So let me solve it. So what is there, you write it same. Now in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Now in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, I can write angle B is equals to angle Q, because angle B will be equals to angle Q because these two triangles are similar, it is given. So since triangle ABC, it is given in the question, if you see that ABC is similar to triangle PQR, ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and angle AM will be equals to angle N because these two are 90 degree. So each 90 degree. So if two angles are equal in a triangle, I can say that these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. Angle similarity. Okay. So we have proved that these two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, then I can write the ratio of their side will also be equal. So that is AM by PN, AM by this side will be equals to AB by PQ, AB by PQ. So this is our equation number 4. This is equation number 4. So we have got from equation 3 what? That area of the triangle, I am writing it here, BC into AM by QR into PN. So that you can remember it, BC into AM by QR into PN. This was our equation number 3. Okay, now I am erasing this part. So after that, what is there? Since these two triangles are similar, that is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Since these two triangles are similar, so I can say that the ratio of their sides will also be equal, corresponding side. So AB by PQ will be equals to BC by QR will be equals to CA by RP, or you can write AC by PR, it's up to you. So this is another equation you give, equation number 5. So we have got another one. Now what we'll do, we'll try to relate this thing, what we have got. Now what was our equation 3? Acha, from okay, now if you see there, BC by Q are here also, BC by Q are there also, it is there, no, in equation 3. So if I just replace it by AB by PQ, I can replace it, no problem. So equation, from equation 3 you write, it was our equation number 3, okay. So from equation 3 I can write, that is AB by, sorry, you write full area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR will be equals to it was BC by QR. So in place of BC I can write AB by PQ. In place of BC by QR, you see this one and this one similar, so I am replacing. So this one is equals to this one, I am writing this one into AM by PN. You write here from equation 5. From equation 5 here you have written this one. In place of this one I have written this one, because in equation 3 this term is there, so I have written AB by PQ. And now if you see one thing, what we have proved in equation number 4, that is AB by PQ is equals to AM by PN. So in place of AM by PN I can write AB by PQ also. There it came AM by PN. In place of AM by PN I can write AB by PQ. I can write it from equation number 4. So again, which will be equals to, in place of AB by PQ let me write, and in place of AM by PN, which one I can write? AB by PQ, AB by PQ. So it was given in equation number 4, from equation 4. So now what we have got? They are AB into AB, it is AB square. They are PQ into PQ, it is PQ square. So I can write it as AB by PQ square. So similarly we can prove, okay, all the others. So now if you use this one in equation number this one, if this one is equals to this one square, then it will be equals to BC by QR square also. So you write equation 5 implies, now you write this one and this will be over, okay. Therefore I am just erasing in equation 5 actually. Therefore equation 5 implies you write like this, using equation 5. Using equation 5 we get, so what will be there? Area it will be same using equation 5. In which one? We are getting like this, that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR will be equals to, what came in answer? In answer it came AB by PQ square. So if it is AB by PQ square, all are equal, so this one also it will be square, this one also it will be equal square, okay. So this is the end of this theorem. Okay, let me discuss example. I hope you understood what we have shown. I have just shown that these two triangles are, first of all I have found the area of the triangle, then I have found that this all are equal because these two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, in place of what I have written BC by QR, I have written AB by PQ, then I have solved it. And again in one equation we have just now in equation 4 we have found that AM by PN is equals to AB by PQ. So in place of AM by PN I have written AB by PQ. After that it came like this. So now, so for this one it came like this. So if I go on putting one by one, so it will be same. So using equation 5 I can write that for each and every one it came like this, okay. This theorem you keep in mind, okay. You have to solve so many sum using this one. Okay, now example number 5. In the figure, the line segment XY is parallel to the side AC of triangle ABC and it divides the triangle into two equal parts of equal areas. Find the ratio AX by AB. You have to find the ratio. Okay, let us go. Achha, you can solve it now, no problem is there. Actually, if you could have done some earlier sum easy, then we could have understood this one. better. Okay, let me solve it, no problem, you can understand. So you see here like this, that it is given x, y, b, a, c. It is done very nicely. Okay, all the examples you do very carefully, because from in exam so many times it has been repeated. Okay, so you see in the figure, the line segment xy is parallel to this line, is parallel to this one. Okay, this line is parallel to this one, the side AC of triangle ABC, and it divides the triangle into two equal parts of equal areas. Find the ratio AX by AB. You have to find the ratio AX by AB, AX by AB. You have to find the ratio this one by that one. So we have, what we have, it is given in your book. You see, we have XY is parallel to AC. So if XY is parallel to AC, these two lines are parallel, then this one and this one will be corresponding angle. Similarly, this one and that one will be corresponding angle. Okay, so angle BXY will be equals to will be equals to angle A, corresponding angle, and angle BYX is corresponding to angle C. So since corresponding angles, since you write full corresponding angles. Okay, since corresponding angles. So if two angles are similar into triangles, then I can say that these two triangles are similar. If two angles are equal, then I can say that these two triangles are similar. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle XBY. So if it is similar, then what we have got in earlier theorem, that the area will be equals to area of triangle. If I go on finding, it will be the square of their sides, no? Square of the corresponding side. So I can write AB by XB, AB by XB whole thing square. Okay, AB by XB, for this one whole side it is AB and this part it is XB. Okay, for the whole triangle the side is AB, and for this smaller triangle the side is XB. So I have just written area of triangle ABC by area of triangle XBY is equals to AB square by XB square. So, and one thing you see in the question, what is given, very carefully you see, after drawing this side XY, the triangle ABC, and it divides the triangle into two parts of equal areas. So after what, after this drawing this line, that this triangle was divided into two parts of equal areas. That means area of this part was equals to area of that part. Area of that part, that means this one is double of this whole area is double of this one. It is given like this, that after drawing this line, these two areas, the areas of this part and area of this part, it is same. So if it is same, if this one is the area, that means this one and this one same. So that means the area of the whole one is I can write like this, that XBY, area of triangle XBY equals to, these two parts are same, that means half of the whole one, half of the triangle ABC. Okay, it is given now, half, that is this one and this one equal. After drawing this line, these two areas are equal. That means this area is equals to the half of this whole triangle. So you write, since area of triangle ABC half means, that means it is if I just cross multiply, 2 will come here. So ABC, area of triangle ABC will be twice into area of triangle XBY. That means XBY, if I multiply 2 times, then only I will get the area, because this is the half. Okay, so what we have got, ABC equals to this one and area of that one. So now if I put in place of area of ABC, if I put twice, or if in place of this one if I put that one, I will get the answer. So you see here, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle XBY, no, XBY, it is given AB by XB. So if I just go on finding, if I just try to find the area of these two triangles, then what will be it? It will be ratio will be it will be like this, no, these two are similar. So let me keep it same, and acha, sorry, okay, let me write it like this. Area of triangle ABC is equals to twice area of triangle ABC, 2 into area of triangle XYB, XBY. In place of this one I am writing that one, and there so it is okay, area of triangle XBY. So area of triangle XBY, area of triangle XBY cancelled, so there above left 2, below left 1. So what is the answer came? It came 2 by 1. So area of triangle XBY is equals to 2 by 1, no? So from there we have got area of triangle ABC by area of triangle XBY, it is 2 by 1. And you see here what we have got, area of triangle ABC is equals to AB by XB whole thing square, AB by XB whole thing square. So this was our equation number, what was it? It was equation number 1, and this one is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2 I can write, to try to relate it, from 1 and 2 I can write what is the ratio came, 2 by 1. So in place of this one I can write 2 by 1 equals to AB by XB whole thing square. I can write it, area of triangle from equation 1 and 2. 1 is this one, area of triangle ABC by XBY, what is the value? It is 2 by 1. So in place of writing this one I am writing 2 by 1 equals to AB square by XB square. Now I will go on solving. So a square is there, that means if I change the side it will be root. So it will be AB by XB will be equals to root of 2 by 1. Root of 2 by 1 means root of root 2 by 1. Okay. So now I will write the reciprocal, because if you see the question, what you need to find? You need to find AX by AB. You need to find AX by AB. So AX by AB. So AB should be below. So I am doing the reciprocal, XB by AB will be equals to 1 by root 2. Okay. So now what we will do? I will minus from each from both. I will minus 1. And earlier one sum I have added, now I will do subtraction. Why I will do subtraction? Because I need this side. So if I subtract from the whole one this part, then I will get this one. So and there it will be same like 1 minus 1 by root 2. Why I am doing subtraction? Because there XB is there and there AB, so AB will come here. Okay, let me write one more line, you will understand. If I multiply it, so it will be AB minus XB by AB. Now you see why I have subtracted, and there it will be root 2 minus 1 by root 2. If you see this part carefully, AB minus XB, AB minus XB, that means from the whole one I am subtracting this part. Which part is remaining? XB by AX, AX left, there AB, which is equals to root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Answer came, finished. Okay. This one you rationalize, it will be okay. So if you do rationalize, then root 2 will be 2, and this one whole one I have to multiply it by root 2. So root 2 into 2, it will be 2 minus this one 1 into root 2, it will be root 2. I am doing rationalize, I am multiplying both up this one and numerator and denominator by root 2. So if I multiply this one by root 2, root 2 into root 2, it is 2. There also root 2 into root 2, it will be 2, and root 2 into 1, it will be root 2. Okay. So this is the answer. Important question. Okay, you keep in mind, there you have to do subtract. This is a very important point. Whenever you get such kind of lines, no, you give star mark near it, so that whenever you practice you can see this one, it will be there in your mind. So now let us go to exercise 6.4. So what is given here? That let the two triangles are similar and their areas be respectively 64 cm and 64 cm square. So area it is given, and if EF is equals to this one, then you have to find BC. If EF equals to this one, you have to find BC. Very easy, 2 line. Exercise 6.4. Question number 1. What is that since given these two triangles are similar, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. these two triangles are given similar, and area it is given respectively, and area of these two triangles are also given. So what we know? We know the formula. So we know, you write like this: since area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF will be equals to area of triangle DEF will be the square of their corresponding side. So what are the sides? It is BC by EF. You write BC by EF. There we are writing no ABC. So BC it is there and EF it is there. So it will be the square of these two sides. This one we know, okay, from theorem, the last theorem which one we have done. Or if you want, you can write like this: the ratio of the area of two similar triangles in the same ratio is the square of their corresponding side. It's better you write since. First time though you are solving, so you write since. What is the theorem? That one you write since the ratio of the area of two similar triangles what will be? It will be the ratio of the square of their corresponding sides. So it will be similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides This one you write above and then you go on solving this one. Okay, this one you write there above and then you write since the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So I can write BC by EF. So what is it? Area it is given in that, I think, yes. So area it is given, it is 64 by 121, no, 64 by 121, and that one it is given BC were to find. So BC square you keep there, and EF what is given? It is 15.4. 15.4. So after that you have to just do cross multiply. Acha, square you see, I can let it be there. Let it be like this, okay. So square is there. If I change the side, it will be root. If the square comes to this side, it will be the root. Okay. So it will be like this. Okay, let me write it like this one time. 15.4 whole thing square equals to 64 by 121. So if I write it like this, BC by 15.4, and if the square goes to that side, it will be root of 64 by 121. So it will be like this: BC by 15.4 will be equals to 64 8 square, and 121 it is 11 square. So 8 by 11. Now if you multiply 8 into 15.4 by 11, you find the answer and you write it. Okay, you just multiply it, you will get the answer. It will be, and unit will be, what is it? Centimeter. Unit will be centimeter. You try to find this one, just multiply it and you will get the answer. Okay, I am not calculating, it will consume time. So now you see question number 2. You see the diagonals of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to DC intersect each other at point O. If AB equals to twice CD, find the ratio of the areas of the triangle AOB and triangle COD. Okay, no problem. Let us draw the figure first of all. It is not given here. Question number 2, no. So let me draw a trapezium. ABCD. I think like this it is given, no. It is given in the question that ABCD is a trapezium. We have drawn AB is parallel to DC. Yes, it is okay. And the diagonals intersect each other. AB parallel to DC intersect each other at point Oh yes, they are intersecting each other at point O. So if AB equals to twice CD, if AB equals to twice CD, find the ratio of the area of the triangle AOB and triangle COD. So what is given? You write first of all, given ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD. In which AB is parallel to CD, and another one it is given, and AB equals to twice CD, I think. AB equal DC, no? Sorry, yes, twice CD. AB equals to twice CD, yes. So it is give. These are the things what is given in the question. So I have to shorted area of this triangle AOB by area of that one. I have to find the area of these two triangle. Find the ratio of AOB by COD. AOB by COD. Okay. So let me write in triangle AOB and triangle COD. In triangle AOB and triangle COD. In triangle AOB and triangle COD. So in these two triangles, if you see very carefully, AOB, these two are vertically opposite angle. If you want, you can write AOD will be, yes, you write it like this, B. So I can write angle AOB is equals to angle DOC by COD. There you write, since vertically opposite angle, you write it full, since vertically opposite angle, and since these two lines are parallel, so this angle will be alternate to this one, no? Angle OAB will be equals to OCD. Angle OAB is equals to angle OCD. The lines, two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. So this angle is alternate. No, it is given like this. DC is there, AB is there. Okay, this is the transversal. Transversal, which one? It is passing through the point. If you see like this, so it is passing. Okay, so it is passing through the point itself. No, this is like this actually. And what we have written, angle, there middle point O is there, so OAB, this angle is alternate to this one. Since alternate angles, you write it full. Okay, OAB is equals to OCD. Okay, so since two triangles are similar, so these two angles are similar, so I can say that these two triangles are also similar. AOB is similar to triangle COD. AOB is similar to triangle angle similarity. Angle similarity. Now I have to go to the, what I have to find, I have to go for this one. So therefore I can write area of triangle AOB by area of triangle COD is equals to area of triangle AOB by area of triangle AOC. I can write AB square by DC square, this side square. It is Santo we know theorem, it was there. So I can write AOB, that means this one, AB by CD square, AB by CD square. Since these two triangles are similar, actually directly I cannot write this one because in question it is not given that these two triangles are similar. Okay, so first of all I have proved that these two triangles are similar, and theorem I can use if and only if the triangles are similar. Okay, if the triangles are similar, then only I can use this theorem that the area of this triangle, the ratio of the area of this triangle will be equals to the ratio of their corresponding sides. So AB by CD, AB by CD, AB square by CD square, and value of AB it is given twice CD. A value of AB it is given twice CD by CD whole thing square. So CD cancel. Okay, I am not cancelling, we just see geometry, you don't cancel normally this thing. So let it be like this. CD it will be gone. After that what will be there? It will be 2 by 1 because above only 2 left and below nothing is there, 1. 2 by 1 square, that means 4 by 1. 4 by 1. So therefore the required ratio will be equals to what is given. Find the required ratio. So therefore hence you can write like this. Hence area of triangle AOB is to area of triangle COD will be equals to 4:1. Okay. Very easy, just we have shown first of all these two triangles similar, then directly I have used the theorem. There you can write since AB equals to twice CD. Okay, this is finished. Now let us move to the next one. Question number 3. In the figure, ABC and DBC are two triangles on the same base BC. On the same base BC, the figure is given. If AD intersect BC at O, if AD intersect BC at O, shaded area of triangle, these two triangles, ABC by DBC is equals to AO by DO. Okay, it is also same like this one. So you see the figure, it is given. This is given in your question. Okay, I have just drawn. This figure is given. So you have to short at AO by DO. Okay. So one construction actually we need to do. We need to draw two perpendiculars. So one I am drawing here, because while finding the area we need. So AE I am giving, and another one for this one. It will be there somewhere. So AF. Okay. So I am drawing these two perpendiculars because if I want to find the area, then I need the height, altitude. Okay. So you write given. What is question number 3? Given ABC and DBC are two triangles on the same base. You write it. What is given? Given triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two triangles on the same base BC. Two triangles on the same base BC. Okay. So this is they are given in the question, and what I have to prove, you write it. Okay, no problem. To prove, it will be there. To prove area of triangle ABC by area of triangle BDC, I think, but DBC equals to, what is it? AO by DO. I have to prove this one. Okay. So for this purpose, what we have done? We have done a construction. So construction, what I have done? I have drawn two perpendicular. So AE is perpendicular to BC. Construction, draw AE perpendicular to BC and DF perpendicular to BC. DF, AE perpendicular to BC and DF perpendicular to BC. Okay. So now I will relate two triangles, these two triangles, this upper one and the lower one, that is triangle. No, actually I need what? AO by DO also I need, no? This one I need, this one I need, no? AO by DO. So to find AO by DO, what can I do? I can relate the triangles AOE and DOF. Okay. Somehow if I can relate these two triangles, this one and that one, somehow I can show that this one and this one. Actually I need to this one later on, no? I have to show it is equals to this one. So let me find first of all this one. Okay. So after that, I will relate these two triangles. Okay. There is space is there. I can write here. Proof. Okay, you write. Proof in triangle AOE and triangle DOF. In triangle AOE and DOF, what we have? We have this angle 90 degree. AEO equals to angle AEO equals to angle AEO equals to angle DFO. And what will be the reason? Each 90 degree perpendicular. No, these two are perpendicular. And one more angle we have, this one. This one will be vertically opposite to this one. If you see carefully, angle AOE is vertically opposite to angle AFOD, but DOF, angle AOE is equals to angle DOF, vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle, that means these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. Therefore triangle AOE is similar to triangle DOF by angle similarity. Okay, angle similarity. These two triangles are similar. So now I can write like this, that I can relate this one AE by DF. Since these two triangles are similar, I can write AE by DF equals to AO by OD. AO by OD, so that one will come, but DO. So therefore I can write AE by DF equals to AO by DO. I need AO by DO. For that purpose I have brought it. Okay, AE by DF equals to AO by DO. You give it as equation number 1. If you see the proof, I need this one. Give me a moment. Okay, now let us come to the question. What I need? I need the area of the triangle. Okay, and I have AE by DF equals to AO by DO. So now what is the area of the triangle? Area of triangle, which two? Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle BDC. But DBC, what is given? DBC, which will be equals to their half into base into altitude. That is base, it is BC, into altitude it is AE. Okay, they are half into base again BC, altitude it is DF. Okay, so half cancel, BC cancel. What left here? AE by DF, and AE by DF means AO by DO. AE by DF means AO by DO. So finished, which is equals to AO by DO from equation 1. Is it tough? Finished. I need this one. So first of all I have related this one with this side. Okay, and after that I just go for finding the area. If half cancel, BC cancel, AE by DF left. AE by DF means AO by DO. Finished. Now let us move to question number 4. Question number 4. You see, if the areas of two similar triangles are equal, prove that they are congruent. Prove that they are congruent. Okay, so this is also not that much tough, just 3-4 lines. You have to just write it nicely, you will get it. Okay, so what is given? That the areas of two similar triangles are equal. So I have to prove that they are congruent. If the this areas of two similar triangles, two triangles are given similar. So let me draw two triangles ABC and ABC, one triangle, another one triangle, anyone you give name. Okay, DEF let me give. So we have two triangles, and it is given that if these two triangles are similar, then I have to prove that if the areas are similar, then I have to prove that they are congruent. Okay, so what is given in the question? let triangle ABC and triangle DEF be two triangles, be two similar triangles anything else given? Similar triangles, two similar triangles, and area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle DEF. It is given in the question. These two triangles are similar and triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle DEF. What I have to prove? I have to prove that these two are congruent. So to prove area of triangle, area not, these two triangles I have to prove. Yes, I have to prove that ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, only 2-3 lines, you just see. We know the theorem that if the triangles are similar, so I can write that the area of the triangles will be equals to, so first of all you write that line, since the ratio of the area of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of the square of any two corresponding side. You write that line. First of all you write that line. I have given earlier also. You write since the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equals to the ratio of the square of the two corresponding sides. After that you write therefore area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF. So if these two are equal, then I can write what I can write, that AB square by DC square. So AB by DE square equals to BC by EF square equals to AC by DF. So square is there. Okay, so you see here what is there, that area of triangle this one and which is equals to this one, area of triangle this one and area of triangle that one same. So I can write it like this, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle ABC. I can write it because these two are same. See there, these two are same. So I can write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle ABC in place of DEF, which will be equals to AB by DE whole thing square equals to BC by EF whole thing square equals to AC by DF whole thing square. Okay, so this one same, that means if I cancel, what will come? 1 will come. What will come? 1. So implies 1 is equals to AB by DE whole thing square BC by AC by DF whole thing square. So square I can remove, you see whole have square. So if I give this one also square, then if I take common, the square will be removed. So what will be left? I am leaving 1 also. So there will be leave only AB by DE equals to BC by EF equals to AC by DF. AC by DF. Achha, okay, you write it, which is equals to 1. Now if I relate 1 by 1, then I will get it. Or you can you write it like this, it will be better. You write it, just compare it, this one you compare, it will be AB square equals to, if I compare it with 1, it will be DE square, comma, another one will be BC square equals to EF square, another one will be AC square will be equals to DF square. One by one I am comparing with 1. Okay, this one I have compared with 1 only, these two I have taken equal, another time I have taken that two equal, another time I have taken this one and this one equal. So it came like this. So both side square is there, AB equals to DE, BC equals to EF, and AC is equals to DF. So this what when is this possible, that this one side is equals to another side, one side is equals to another side, then again another side is equals to the third side. Okay, this is possible if and only if the triangles are congruent, that is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, and this one will be side 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 congruency. Side 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 congruent. Okay, so for this reason these two triangles are congruent. Okay, now let us move to question number 5. Okay, this one finished here. So question number 5, you see, DE and AF are respectively the midpoints of the side AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC. Find the ratio of the areas. Find the ratio of the areas. Okay, so let me draw a triangle A, B, C. This is the triangle, and D is the midpoint of AB. Then E is the midpoint of BC, and F is the midpoint of CA. Okay, so what I have to show? I have to show that these two area and the ratio, you have to find the area. I have to find the area of this. I am just shading it, okay, so that you can see. I have to find the area of this one by the whole one, DEF by the whole ABC. So question number 5, you write like this. You write like this. It is given, so given ABC triangle ABC. You write like this, given a triangle ABC in which D, E and F are the midpoints. D, E and F are the midpoints of the side AB, BC and AC respectively. Okay, given a triangle ABC in which DE and F are the midpoints of the side AB, BC and AC respectively. So I can use here midpoint theorem. Yesterday also I have discussed this theorem once. So by midpoint theorem I can write, in class 9 it was there. By midpoint theorem, in the last class also I have discussed about this one. So midpoint theorem I can write it, if these are the midpoints, okay, these are the midpoints, and if I join them, then this one will be parallel to that one, and if these are parallel, then DF will be equals to the half of this, the third side, half of this side, that is BC. Okay, always DF will be half of BC, then this one will be half of this side, this one will be half of that side. It is the theorem. Okay, so I can write DF equals to half of BC, then another one DF written, then DE will be equals to half of DE, this one will be equals to half of AC, and last one, that is EF will be equals to half of AB. EF will be equals to half of AB, BC, AC and AB. Okay, so now if I, okay, let me write it like this. After that you write that if I, let me show that the ratio. Okay, let me find the ratio of the side. Okay, so it will be DF by BC, DF two triangles are like this. One is ABC, you see carefully. Another one is okay, let me, this is the base now, let me keep it here. DF is the base, so it is another triangle E. So BC is BC by DF by BC, which will be equals to, so let me write it here, DF by BC, which is equals to DF by BC, which is equals to, I can write DE by which one? AB, which will be equals to, then last one, which one ref? They are AC and they are EF by AC. Okay. If I go on solving them, then what is the answer coming for each and every one? It will come, there BC I can write as half DF. This one also I can write as half DF. Then DF will be cancelled, and the ratio what will come? It will be equals to half, which is equals to half. Okay, which is equals to half. And if it is half, let me check once. DF by BC, BC I can write as DF I can write as half BC, and this one BC is there, so BC cancel, only half left. So for each and every one it will be same. Okay, you see here how we have got half. I just to show you, I am doing this one. DF by BC, if I just do this part, it will be DF will be equals to half BC, BC cancel, only half left, so half came. If you do the next one, then also half will come. If we will do the third one, then also half will come. So if the ratio is same for each and every side, then I can say that these two triangles are similar. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. It's similar to triangle DEF. So if these two triangles are similar, then I can find the ratio of their area by using theorem, that theorem. So you write like this now: area of triangle ABC by area of triangle, which one? Oh sorry, DEF given earlier, no? So you write area of triangle DEF by triangle ABC, which will be equals to DE square by AC square, DE square by AC square, DE square by AC square. So DE square by DE by AC, which one? No, what are you doing? They are corresponding sides, no? So it will be not DE. If I write DE will be equal to DE by AB, it will be, no? It is DF, this is E, and there it is ABC. So I am writing which side? I am writing this one, DE by, it will be AB, sorry, not AC, it is AB. So DE by AB, so DE by AB, what is the answer? It is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square, which is equals to 1 by 4. That means the ratio is 1:4. So therefore the required ratio, last line you write, therefore the required ratio is 1:4. Okay. it's okay, I think everywhere. Something confusion. Okay, now let us move to next question. Question number 6. Prove that the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. The area of two similar, what is given, that the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Not this time side, we have to prove that it is equal to the ratio of their corresponding medians. So question number 6. Yes. So what is given, that I have to prove that the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal, ratio of the area of two similar triangle to equals to the ratio of their corresponding medians. So let me draw two triangle A, B, C and D, E, F. A, B, C and D, E, F. P, Q. Let these two be the medians, okay? Let these two be the median. Okay. Let it be like this, you draw it nicely. So let it be the median. So what is given? So let me write, let triangle ABC, it is given in the question, triangle ABC is similar to, first of all, let, what is given? That the areas of two similar triangles are the ratio of the square of their corresponding side. Let two triangle ABC and triangle DEF having median AP and DQ, having median AP and DQ respectively, and it is given that the these two are triangles are similar. So I can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. What I have to prove? I have to prove that the ratio of their area, triangle ABC, I think, which one is given first? Yes, ABC is given by anyone you can write, DEF, which is equals to their ratio of their median, that is for ABC it is AP by DQ. Now in place of side I have to prove that it is equals to the median. So to show this one, okay, let me write up to this much, I think, okay, no? So let me write. So proof you write, and what is the proof? After that you write, like that line you write, since the ratio of the area of two similar triangle is equal to the ratio of the square of their corresponding side. So if it is like this, that I can write, therefore area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF will be equals to AB square by where is AB? AB square by DE square. AB square by DE square. Okay. For all it will be same, no? AB square by DE square, then BC by EF square, which will be equals to the last third side, that is AC by DF square. AC by DF, like this all the sides will be equal. Okay. One thing you do, just keep first two, no need to write this one, don't be lengthy. If you want you can keep, but no need to be, let it be straightforward, or else it will be confusing, okay, later on. So you see, I am only taking this side, okay, AB and DE I am taking. So AB square by DE square, only one side I am taking. Okay. So now you can write like this. Since these two triangles are similar, it is given ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Since these two triangles are similar, so I can say that AB by DE is equals to BC by EF. BC by EF. AB by DE equals to BC by EF. So BC I can write BC, this is the median, that means BC I can write as twice BP. AB by DE, BC is the side, P is the median, that means I can write BC as twice BP, and there I can write EF as twice EQ. EF as twice EQ, since P and Q are the medians of the side BC and EF. Since P and Q are the medians of the side BC and EF, so AB by DE I can write as BP by EQ. So AB by DE I can write as BP by EQ. Equation number 2. I can write this one as like this. Okay. So I am erasing this part. Equation 1, just we have written square of this one, you keep in mind. Okay. Later on we will use this one. So now you see, thus I can write, thus what we have got, AB by DE is equals to BP by EQ. If I take this triangle, if I take here this triangle, so these two angles are given, and I can write angle B will be equals to angle E, because these two triangles are similar. These two triangles, this whole triangles are similar, and I can write angle B is equals to angle E. I can write angle B is equals to angle E. Okay, you write it below, and angle B is equals to angle E, since triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so two sides and one angle equal, so I can say that triangle ABP is similar to triangle DEQ, and reason will be side angle side similarity. Okay, side angle side similarity, you write it. Okay, so now you see only 2-3 line left. So these two triangles are, I have proved that they are similar. Okay, so if they are similar, then I can write AB by this one and AB by DE equals to AP by DQ. I can write it, or you can you write it like this, because I can relate this one. No, you write like this, BP by EQ. You write this side by this side equals to AP by EQ. AP by DQ. AP by, why I am writing this one, because this one and this one I can relate. I can write AB by DE equals to AP by DQ from this one. So I can write this one. So therefore, so from 2 and 3, equation 2 and this is 3 you give. So from 2 and 3, what I can write, you see here, from equation 2 and 3, what I can write, in place of this BP by EQ, I can write AP by DQ, because BP by EQ is equals to AP by DQ. I am just substituting. You see, I can write AP by DQ, AP by DQ. Okay, this was our equation number 2. I have written this one, AP by DQ. So AB by DE is equals to AP by DQ. Okay, after that only one line, erase this part. So if I square them, it will be AB square, let me give it like this, AB by DE square will be equals to AP by this one, I think QQ written, it will be DQ, AP by DQ square. Okay, AB by DE square equals to AP by DQ. And if you can recall the first equation what we have given, that is the area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF was equals to AB by DE whole thing square, AB by DE whole thing square. That means in place of AB by DE I can write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF. If you can see the first equation, in place of this one I can write, and there it will be AP by DQ whole thing square. There you write from 1. Okay, so this one finished here, which is equals to the square of the, which is in the square ratio of the square of the, I can write it like this, AP square by DQ square. So proved. Now let us move to question number 7. Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square on one side of a square is equals to half the area of the equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonal. Okay. Example number 12. Sorry, what I have written? Question number 7. Sorry. Question number 7. What is given that if prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square is equals to half the area of the equilateral triangle described on its diagonal. Okay, so let me first of all draw a square. What is given? ABCD is a square. This is the diagonal. So if an equilateral triangle is drawn on the diagonal and one on the side, one on the diagonal and one on the side, so let me give name as E and F. So one is on the side, okay, this one. Another one is on the diagonal, this one. So that you can understand, I am just marking. Okay, you write it, draw it nicely, no need to give the shade, so that you can see. I have to show that this one is the half of this one, this equilateral triangle, which one is drawn on the diagonal. So okay, so first of all you write like this, given a square ABCD, given a square ABCD, okay, but given ABCD is a square, you write given ABCD is a square. Okay, it looks nice. Okay, no, and equilateral triangle ACF and triangle BCE. ACF and triangle BCE have been drawn on which one? On first one is drawn, ACF is drawn on AC, and that is diagonal AC, and that one on the side BC. I am just writing AC and BC. If you want, you can write diagonal AC and side BC. Okay. So what I have to prove? I have to prove that area of triangle ABC is area of triangle ACF is half. That is, now you type this one BCE first of all. Area of triangle, I have to show now this one is double. So BCF, what I am saying, I have to show that this one is the half of this one. So I have to write this one first, BCE is a half of the area of triangle ACF. I have to show this one. Okay, so proof. Okay, I am erasing this one, starting from the proof, so that all will come on the same. So after that you write proof. So to prove this one, what is given? These two triangles are similar given. What is given that, these two triangles, we know that while starting the first topic of the exercise, what we have discussed about the similarity, and we have given one example like this, that equilateral triangles are similar. Okay, so we know that equilateral triangles are similar, whatever it may be, So it may be of different edge, but the equilateral triangle we take as similar. So I can say, right, since equilateral triangles are similar, since equilateral triangles are similar, so I can write triangle BCE is similar to triangle ACF. BCE is similar to triangle ACF. So if these two are similar, then I can use that theorem. Area of triangle BCE, area of triangle BCE by area of triangle ACF, area of triangle BCE by area of triangle ACF, and any one side you take. Let me take the base. So base for this one it is BC, and for this one it is the diagonal AC. So BC by AC whole thing square, BC by AC whole thing square. AC is the diagonal. Okay, you keep in mind AC is the diagonal, because I need to use a formula. We know what is the formula for finding the diagonal. So BC it is okay, you keep it same. So let me write it as BC square. Diagonal formula, it is root 2 into side. Diagonal is equals to, in case of square, diagonal is equals to root 2 into side, root 2 into side. Diagonal, you keep in mind, diagonal is in case of a square, if you want to find the diagonal, then formula is root 2 into side, but side into root 2 you can say. So in place of AC, AC is the diagonal, so I can write root 2 into, and which is the side? The side is root 2 into any side you can write. So since in square all the sides are same, so I am taking BC. If I take BC, I can cancel BC and BC, okay. So it is coming BC square, there it is 2 into BC square. So BC square cancel. So it came 1 by 2, 1 by 2, that means 1 by 2. So if I just change the side, what is given here? Area is equals to, so if I just if I move this one, then their area of triangle BCE will be equals to, half is there, half will be there, this one will come here, so this one will come there, area of triangle ACF. It is proved. Okay, it is proved. Okay, so now see question number 8 and 9. These are objective type question. You have to choose the correct answer. Okay, so very easy way, you can just calculate and you can write it. So first one, question number question number 8, you see ABC and BDE are two equilateral triangles such that D is the midpoint of BC, and ratio of the area of triangle ABC and triangle BDE. So you have to find the ratio of the triangle ABC and triangle BDE. If you see very carefully, these two are given equilateral triangles, and equilateral triangles are similar. And what is given here? It is given that D is the midpoint of side BC, like this. If I draw the figure, it will be like this. A, B, C, B, and anyone you give, so you give it as E. So it is given like this. So what is given? D is the midpoint of BC. That means D is the midpoint of BC. That means BC will be equals to twice BD. BC will be equals to twice BD. If I use the formula, since the area, if I just question is to find the ratio of the area. So area of, just I am solving, you see, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle, which one? BDE. Area of triangle BDE, it will be equals to area of triangle ABC. If I take the side base, so for this one base is BC, okay, one side I am taking BC, and for that one it is BD. For that one it is BD. So BC I can write as twice BD because it is the median, and they are BD. So BD by BT, that means 2 by 1. Okay, this will be the square, which means 4 by 1, that is 4:1. So 4:1, option number C. C is the correct answer. 4:1. Triangles are given. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangles are equal. D is the midpoint. So I have got BC by AB. One mark question. You don't have that much time to you have to solve and you have to write. You have to just conclude the things. Okay. Triangle, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangles are similar. If they are similar, I can write it like this. And D is the midpoint. So I can write BC as twice BD. You just solve it. You will get the answer. 4:1. Next one, it is given sides of two similar triangles. Sides of two similar triangles. Side it is given in the ratio 4:9. That is 4/9. Area of their triangles. So the sides of two similar triangles are in the ratio. So this is the side, and question is to find the area of the ratio. So side is this one. Area will be square of the sides. So square it is 4 4s are 16 and 9 9s are 81. So 16/81 option they are yes. Option they are C. So option number C is the correct answer. 16/81. Now next topic it is Pythagoras theorem. Now next topic it is Pythagoras theorem. You see. So question theorem 6.7. If you see that, I will just explain it. Okay, it is done very nicely. You see, you just try to relate the things. Theorem it is given that if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right triangle, if I draw a right triangle like this one I have given 90 degree, okay. So A, B, C, angle B is 90 degree. If it is given that from B if I draw a perpendicular, then the hypotenuse to the hypotenuse, if this is the vertex, so this is 90 degree, then this will be the hypotenuse. Then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle, okay. Then I can say that the triangles on both sides of that after drawing this one, it has been divided into two triangles. So I can say that these two are similar. So I can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABD. It is similar to triangle this one also, and triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC also. Okay, BDC also. So these two are similar. So this is the theorem, are similar to the perpendiculars are similar to the whole triangles and to each other also. And I can write that ABD is similar to triangle BDC also. Okay. I can say that whole triangle is similar to this one. I can say that whole triangle is similar to that one, and I can say that these two triangles are similar. So this is the first theorem. You keep in mind while solving sum, we need this one. Okay. Now theorem 6.8, you see this one no need to solve, you just keep in mind. Okay. Theorem 6.8, we have read it every time from the lower classes that in case of a right triangle, the hypotenuse square, if it is ABC, then the hypotenuse square BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. AB square plus AC square. If BC is the diagonal, then AB square plus AC square. We have read it from lower classes, I think from starting from class 7, 8, 9 every time. Okay. Now there is the proof in 6.1, theorem 6.8, page number 170. You take out. I will just go on discussing what is given, that the triangle is drawn like this, and the diagonal is given. So it is how the which one is given in your book, it is the same theorem, this one, same figure. Okay. So it is given, you have to prove AC square is equals to, here diagonal is AC. So AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So for that purpose, what we have done, it is done very nicely. BD I have done a perpendicular. If BD is perpendicular, then I can say that ADB is triangle is similar to triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC. ABD or ADB, it is same. Okay, ADB, it is same thing. So what I have shown in the first one, that for this one also it is similar, these two are also similar, that two are also similar, and both one it is similar. Okay. So in the first one, which one used? This one is used, that it is given that this triangle is similar to the whole one. Okay. If this triangle is similar to the whole one, then the ratio of the side it is taken out. It is AD by AB equals to AB by AC. AD, which one AD? This one. AD by AC, the whole side. Sorry, AD by AB. There, this one is the base for this triangle, and here this one is the base for this triangle. Okay, because this is the this is hypotenuse, here this is the base for this triangle. For this small triangle this is the base, and for bigger one this is the base. Okay, so AD by AB, and for again AB by AC. And if I take for this triangle AB, for the bigger one AB I am taking. So if I take for this, if you see I am drawing like this, here this one is the base. Okay, ABC, and for that one it is, for that one it is just a triangle ADB. This one they are 90, this one they are 90. Okay, angle B is 90. So how we have related AD by AB? So if you see carefully, they are AD and they are AB, and then AB by AC. For this one, what it is for the bigger triangle, this is this one is, if I take this one, there it is AB, and for this triangle it is AC. For this triangle it is AB, then for this triangle the hypotenuse it is AC. Okay, this is the 90 triangle for smaller one. For this one it is the hypotenuse, and for that one this side is the hypotenuse. So one we have got. Then just we have there AB it is same, so I can write AB square equals to AD into AC. So you see there they have written. So similarly for the next one also they went. Okay, and then after that they added just similarly this two. For next one after they got CD into AB equals to AC square, right? BC square equals to CD into AC, BC square equals to CD into AC, and after that they just add these two and they have got the answer. Okay, you just solve it, you can easily solve this one. Theorem 6.9 is also same, very easy theorem. If you just see you can understand. In a triangle it is given, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other side, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle triangle. You can say this one as the converse of the theorem. Here this one is given, this criteria is given, and you have to prove that this angle is 90 degree, angle A is 90 degree. You have to prove that angle A is 90 degrees. Same thing, just opposite way you have to do. First of all I will write for what is there. You see they have drawn two figures. Same way they have taken that one as 90 degree. First one ABC triangle they have let is just a triangle, and this one they have let this one as a right angle triangle. If this one is right angle triangle, for both one they have taken out the angles. Okay, first one they got PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR, Pythagoras theorem using, and for other one they have kept it same what is given in the question. Okay, sorry, by construction what they have got, AB square plus BC, PR square equals to AB square plus BC. Then just after that they have gone solving, they have written AC equals to PC. Then by construction they have got two sides equal and one side AC equals to PR. They just proved it earlier, and after that these two triangles became similar. If these two triangles are similar, they have taken like this. One triangle it was given, and another they have taken this one as the 90 degree. So if they can prove that these two triangles are similar, then they can say that this angle is 90, that means angle A is also 90. So similar this one they have used it. Okay, so let us move to exercise 6.5. okay, only one first one let us do today, remaining we'll do on our next class. First one you have done in lower classes also, how to see that whether the triangles are similar, this whether it is a right angle triangle or not. Side of the triangles are given, determine which of them are right angles. In case of right angles, write the length of its hypotenuse. So exercise 6.5. okay, question number 1, Roman number 1. You see the sides are given 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter, 25 centimeter. So we know how to prove. If the side of the square of the two smaller side is equals to the square of the larger side, then we can say that it is it is following Pythagoras theorem. And if it is following Pythagoras theorem, then we can say that these two triangles are this is a right triangle. Okay, so let us take, let AB equals to 7 centimeter, then BC equals to 24 centimeter, and AC is equals to 25 centimeter. That means AC is the hypotenuse. So therefore AB square plus BC square, which is equals to, what is it? It is 7 square plus 24 square, 7 square plus 24 square, 7 square 49, 24 square 5, I think 520, 576, yes. So if I just go on adding, it will be 625. 625 is the square of 25 square, that means which is equals to AC. So therefore AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. So we can say that yes, triangle ABC is an what is given, since yes, triangle ABC is a right triangle. Yes, triangle ABC is a right triangle. Since yes, triangle ABC is a right triangle and hypotenuse, question is given which one is the hypotenuse you have to find. So hypotenuse is 25, hypotenuse is 25. So other also you can do. Roman number 3 you check, 3 square it is, if you just orally if I check, it is 3 square, it is 9. Let me see whether it is 3 square, it is 9, and then another side 8 square, it is 64. So 9 plus 64, I am getting 64, it will be 73. Okay, 73. Sorry, what I have written? What was there? 3, 8 and 6 given, sorry. So 3 square 9 and 6 square 36. So 36 plus 9, it is 35. But 8 square is equals to 64. That means that it is not equals to the other side square. So we can say that this one is not a right triangle. Third one you check. Third one I think it will be. Fourth one it may be or may not be. You just go on checking. Okay. So this is the end of today's class. Tomorrow we'll start from question number 2 and we'll complete this chapter. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding the chapter which I have solved or which exercise which I have solved, you can call me at night. Thank you.